we are joined by Karan Verma, who's the author and political analyst. Hi, Karan. Welcome to News Now. Karan, as of now, TDP and JDU hold the balance, balance of NDA in their hands right now. What we heard from sources is that they have already signed a letter, conceding their support to the NDA. However, it will be done, of course, in exchange of some hefty portfolio demands. And, from what we are picking up from sources is that JDU has asked for a special status for Bihar. In fact, for Nitish Kumar, either Railway Ministry, he has also held the office during the regime of, during the previous regime. Where BJP was in power. Also, the defense ministry could be up for grabs, and of course, TDP has also hinted towards a special status for Andhra Pradesh. In your sense, what is what is at stake for BJP, and what are the important portfolios that could be distributed amongst JDU and TDP?
Hi, Ankita. Good to be with you, and good evening to your viewers as well. All said and done, I think this is just breaking news where an entire resolution has been drafted. Narendra Modi is all set to be Prime Minister for the third time. The entire note is framed, which has signatures of, I think, 22 members of NDA, which includes different parties, whether it's Chirag Paswan and others. And it is signed by Tarun Chugh and Vinod Tavre. I think they've been made the conveners of this. So all said and done, this is now a sealed deal. Yes, you are absolutely right that Mr. Nitish Kumar and Chandrababu Naidu are in a unique position where they have emerged as kingmakers. But, both these politicians, Nitish Kumar and Chandrababu Naidu, pragmatists, they always knew that the central fulcrum has to be strong, which was always going to be BJP with 243 seats. The other side was bound to fall apart, even if they would have come together. So yes, as much as it gives him negotiation power, he would never drift to the other side. That is almost a certainty, given how Nitish Kumar is able to sense which way the tide is going. He will never ever desert the NDA now, because he knows that they are going to be in a position of power for 5 years and he can bargain the most here. We remember the Atal Bihari Vajpayee years where the Samta party, at that time Nitish Kumar was a part of the Samta party. George Fernandes got the defense portfolio. Nitish Kumar himself has been the railway minister, but I think he'll be more content being chief minister of Bihar. There were speculations that if BJP gets a handsome mandate, then Nitish Kumar would be asked to resign and join the cabinet, and a BJP person would make way and become the CM. That's not happening. That's not happening in the near future now. So Nitish Kumar is going to be firmly appointed as the CM. I think one or two of his close associates are going to land plum portfolios in the center. Could be one of the big five. I think railways is something that has always excited Nitish Kumar. He has held that portfolio in the past. So it could be that. Chandrababu Naidu is another one who has been on the rough side for a very long time. So I think now that he's earned this power, both in the state and is in a unique position in the center, I don't think he will backstab the Narendra Modi government at all. He'll also, of course, negotiate. And don't forget, Pawan Kalyan played a very active and a formidable role in the formation of this alliance between TDP and BJP, which was a masterstroke. So Pawan Kalyan is also in a position to get a great portfolio or get something in return. So that'll also be very interesting to see. But all said and done, once the dust is down, we'll realize that not much has changed in the fact that the Prime Minister is going to continue on his reform spree. Of course, there will be some reforms which won't be so easy to push through. Something like Uniform Civil Code might be difficult for it to see the light of the day right away. One nation, one poll was another of the, not the poll promise, but something that the BJP wants and was deliberating upon. Many were thinking that would see the light of the day. I don't think that happens too soon. I, of course, think that both the states are going to get special packages, Bihar and Andhra Pradesh. So, yes, their bargaining power might go on, but largely the speed and the scale at which the Prime Minister has undertaken development, be it tap water connections, gas connections, highways, airports, I think that will continue at breakneck speed. And don't forget, BJP is a well-oiled, dynamic machine that is able to course correct very quickly. So I think they'll course correct. And in due time, we'll see that, whatever rust had gotten onto BJP, they'll dirt it off and they'll come back stronger and more rejuvenated than ever. So that's how I see it. Let's see, in the coming days, I think a lot of it is going to be clearer. But I still feel Prime Minister Modi remains the fulcrum, and Modi 3.0 is already loading.
Right, Karan. So Modi 3.0 is already locked in. But having said that, what happens to Modi ki guarantee with so many new stakeholders being a part of this?
I think, largely 95% of the Modi ki guarantees, if you look at them, they are going to be welcomed by one and all. They cannot be stalled. There could be a few contentious ones, like I mentioned, one nation, one poll, or uniform civil code, or maybe a rehashed version of the farm laws. Honestly, the country needs reforms in the farm sector. That will be very difficult to push. Land acquisition. We saw how people took to the streets when land acquisition bill came. So that will be very difficult to pass. And it's a shame because in our great country, whenever there is a reform, people think of it as an opportunity to cause blockades, to fish out political vote banks. I think that will be very difficult. So that is the one impediment that has now cropped up. But I think the Prime Minister will find a practical way around it. Don't forget, Mr. Modi has been at the pinnacle of power for so many years. From 2001, he's heading either a state or the country. So he understands what it takes to take people along. A lot of people say, oh, Mr. Modi has never run a coalition government. Well, you don't reach these heights without knowing how to work in a team and how to work with people. So he will find a way out by probably making sure they get the lion's share in the states. They remain firmly saddled in their CM chairs and getting his reforms passed. We can't forget the fact that there have instances when BJD, even though BJD is decimated today, but they had a lot of seats before 2024 elections. They've also come to the rescue of the Prime Minister in the Rajya Sabha whenever there has been a need to push any reform. We've also seen KCR, when he had a few seats, he has also come to the Prime Minister's rescue. So the Prime Minister is a man who has that stature. He will be able to bring them together. If there's one man who can bring all these people together, it's the Prime Minister, because not only does he have 243 seats of his own, he also has that stature. So I think it'll all sail along. Couple of issues might see some roadblocks, but largely Modi ki guarantee will still hold true. And I see much of fruition coming in the next 1 year, because I think a lot of it was stalled because of the election year. So 2024, in the sense, I think once he takes oath, the next year we're going to see a lot of development work and Modi ki guarantee coming to fruition.
Right, Karan, just hang in there. We'll get my colleague Sameer, who's joining us from where the India bloc meeting is taking place, Mallikarjun Kharge's residence. We'll go across to him and find out what are the developments that are taking place. Sameer, tell us, you're right outside the residence of Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge, where the meeting is taking place. What are you picking up as of now?
Couple of minutes back, this meeting started at around like 6:15 or 6:20 p.m. and this meeting is currently ongoing at 10 Rajaji Marg, Mallikarjun Kharge's official residence, and all the major political leaders, those who are part of India Alliance, whether it be Akhilesh Yadav, whether it be Sharad Pawar, along with Supriya Sule, Akhilesh Yadav came in along with Ram Gopal Yadav. In addition to this, Sanjay Singh and Raghav Chadha, who are the face of Aam Aadmi Party, they are also part of this important meeting. Also, Uddhav Thackeray led Shiv Sena. So, Uddhav Thackeray, so far he has not reached, but representation is being done by Sanjay Raut. Also, Rahul Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi, they are also part of this important meeting. Now, the big question is whether the opposition, they will be coming forward to stake claim to form the government. So that is being discussed. But what the scene as of now emerges, it indicates that NDA is going to form the government. They are already moving ahead to reach out to the president and give their stake claim. But over here, along with this question, there are a couple of other questions that they are trying to figure it out. They are trying to discuss that in case that as of now, if they are not in a position to form the government, then will they be discussing, will they be approaching TDP or JDU, who has emerged almost like a kingmaker. So whether TDP or JDU, any of the partner, they will be approached, they will be coming to India Alliance, that will also be discussed. Also, one important question: Rahul Gandhi, whether he will retain Raebareli seat or Wayanad seat, that is also an important question that which our sources have indicated that they are likely to discuss on this as well. So this crucial meeting of India Alliance, the opposition alliance of around 28 political parties, they are currently having that discussion. This meeting is ongoing at 10 Rajaji Marg, and what we are picking up from our sources that by around 8 o'clock some sort of statement or the outcome might be briefed to the media. But in addition to this, you can also see that multiple flags are being waved over here, having the posters of Rahul Gandhi. The supporters, they are quite enthusiastic, filled with enthusiasm. They are over here. Dhol nagaras are being played. So supporters are also, their josh is high because the opposition in totality they have performed much better, and they are quite hopeful that they will be having a very strong, very important say in the functioning of the government.
All right, Samir, thank you so much for joining us. We'll come back to you for more updates, but we are still with Karan Verma, who's an author and political analyst. Karan, I'll come back to you. We were just joined by my colleague Samir, who's at Mallikarjun Kharge's residence where the meeting is taking place. I want to ask you, even though both Nitish Kumar and Chandrababu Naidu both are being touted as the king's maker, but currently they are having a meeting with the opposition, with the India bloc. What, according to you, can be a turning point, if any? What is going to be the turning point, or what is it that the India bloc could offer to lure these two parties that could actually change the dynamics?
So, Ankita, it doesn't change now because this has been now inked, and they were all set to offer the deputy PM post, is what we hear, to Mr. Nitish Kumar. But I think he understood that it's not going to last. This alliance cannot last for too long. I mean, they're fighting in states, and for the center elections, they're planning to come together. So in the coming year, we have a lot of state elections. You have Haryana, you have Maharashtra, you have Jharkhand. So in Haryana, again, AAP and Congress would be at loggerheads. AAP and Congress didn't form an alliance in Punjab. They had an alliance in Delhi. So even in Delhi, they couldn't come together for some road shows or rallies. So this is an alliance that it's like a ship without a rudder. It's aimless. And in Kerala also, the fists are flying between Congress and the left in Kerala. In Kerala, Congress has decimated the left. So all said and done, this is an alliance that is going to be happy for what it did, in the sense that it got 225, I think 230 seats. It did give the BJP a tough fight. Yes, there is a formula now that if they all come together, they are in with a chance. But now, with assembly elections coming in and Lok Sabha 5 years away, I don't think they can try to lure Nitish Kumar or Chandrababu Naidu with anything now. And I don't think they'll stay together also, because they're all at loggerheads in state elections. And if they stay together for too long, then their cadre is going to get confused who to vote for, who is with them, who isn't with them. It's going to be a massively confusing exercise. And I'm seeing that in Delhi already. Because when AAP cadre was asked to vote on the Haath, or the Congress cadre was asked to vote for Jhadu, it led to tremendous amount of resentment, tremendous amount of confusion. So I don't think that's going to last for too long. Even in the UP elections, which will be 2 years from now, I don't think in 3 years from now, rather, I don't think Samajwadi Party can afford to go with Congress, because Congress has gained in UP. There are also delicate caste equations. Where will the Dalit vote go? Like in UP this time, we've seen the Mayawati, the BSP capitulate. So the Dalit vote transferred to some of it to Akhilesh, some of it to Congress also. So tomorrow they are going to be contesting for that vote as well. So, you can't send that message to your cadre that we are together. I don't think any amount of fishing or overtures is going to happen now. It's done and dusted. For Rahul Gandhi, it's a crucial decision that he has to take, whether he picks Amethi or Wayanad. I think he'll pick Amethi. I'm sorry, Raebareli or Wayanad. I think he's going to pick Raebareli because UP is where Congress has seen a sort of resurgence with 9 seats. I think that's where they need to focus, because if there is any chance for any other party to stake claim, Congress has to be that party, that fulcrum. And for them to become stronger, they have to make gains in UP and Bihar, which is where they are going to eat into RJD and Samajwadi Party's vote share. So both of them are already wary of that. So, it's a very delicate balance, and these coalitions can't last where the central fulcrum is so weak.
All right, Karan, thank you so much for joining us and weighing in on this political situation.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.